Hello again, everybody. Matthew Castellato here. I want to welcome you back to the Podium Pro TV. I'm also going to post this particular video on my other channel, the Empowerment Pro TV, because these videos that I do on the Podium Pro, some of them really do overlap with the Empowerment Pro. So this particular video, this particular segment, I want to focus on what I call the 5 mindset shifts for authentic speaking. This is all about podium power and maximizing your podium power. It's all about what I call bringing podium power to the people. I'm just going to mention these 5 mindset shifts quickly, and then in subsequent videos we'll talk about each one of them in a little bit more detail. Real quickly, the first mindset shift for authentic speaking is what I call there's no such thing as public speaking. There's no such thing as we speak all the time to our friends and relatives and loved ones and colleagues. And when we get up in front of an audience, it's the same thing. We're just speaking. So that's the idea. There's no such thing as public speaking. The whole idea here is to turn stage fright into stage delight, and in some sense, want to lower what I sometimes call the public speaking terror alert, so that if it's not public speaking, you're bringing it down a couple of notches. All right. The second mindset shift for authentic speaking is that you can only speak to one person at a time. And I want to emphasize the word can. You can only speak to one person at a time. Your eyes can only lock in and connect with one person. So it isn't so much should, which is also true. You should only speak to one person at a time, and have have that attitude, that approach, that desire, that connection. But it's physically impossible to do anything else. So you can only speak to one person at a time. That's another mindset shift. Just think about that. It helps to make this a much more comfortable and enjoyable experience if you have that attitude. The third mindset shift is don't be content with content. A little bit of a play on words. The whole idea is content's critically important and very, very important, no question about it, but don't be content with that. Go beyond that. I sometimes think of this as value-added speaking. So you have your content, and it should be great content, and you need to rehearse it and prepare and all of that, but also focus on some other things, maybe less tangible, what I call right brain. So you have whole brain speaking, right brain things like emotion and passion and connection and relationship and some of those other things. Again, I'll get into each one of these mindset shifts in a little more detail later. The fourth one is very, very important to get more comfortable and more authentic in this whole process, is simply this. The fourth mindset shift is, think about this. The audience supports you. Most people may not believe it, but the audience really does support you. So you want to make a shift from self-consciousness to support consciousness. Very important shift, and I'll say a little bit more about that in future videos. And the fifth mindset shift that gets you to authentic speaking is this. Make sure the real you shows up. Make sure the real you shows up. Some people ask me, some of my clients say, well, how do I know who the real me is? And I just want to suggest this to you. The real you is the person you are with your best friend. When you're really at ease, you're very comfortable. It's the kind of the best friend test. If that person can get up on the stage and speak and give a presentation to an audience, large audience, small audience, that's when you're really going to have some joy. That's when you're really going to tap into your true, authentic podium power. That's when you're going to be speaking your way to the peak. So this is podium power to the people. These 5 mindset shifts that will help you bring your really best, maximize your podium power every time. So I'm going to post this on both of my channels, the Podium Pro TV, that's the main one, and then the Empowerment Pro TV. I'm going to post this as well on that channel. So in the meantime, I'm going to wish you again, may the podium power be with you. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.